Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jess, and for today's video, I'm going to be showing you my perception of the perfect date night makeup routine. When I went into this, I definitely had the idea of more of a first date kind of look. This can definitely work for any kind of date night, but for something like a first date, I'm not going to play with color or anything like that. I want to go nice and subtle and almost on the more natural side, because I don't want to hide my face. I want to show my date who I truly am, you know? You don't want to wear a mask. A lot of guys do like more natural faces on girls, but quite honestly, I don't really care. I need a man that's gonna love me full beat and all. So I kind of, for more first date, second date kind of thing, I go more subtle for sure, because I don't want it to look like I'm hiding anything, if that makes any kind of sense. So without any further ado, if you would like to see my perception of a first date makeup routine, which is this look right here, please keep watching. So for this look, we want to start off with primer so that our makeup lasts for our entire date. So today I'm going in with the Becca First Light Priming Filter. So I have loved this stuff for a while. It's just so silky and it makes me feel like I'm glowing from within, which is exactly the kind of look I'm going for when I'm going on a date. The next step I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Milk Makeup, I think this is called the Cooling Water, and I just take this under my eyes. I haven't used this in a hot minute, but I love this stuff for clearing up eye bags and just flattening that under eye. Taking a good amount of that because I'm like low-key tired today. Just tapping that in with my ring fingers. Anyone notice that? How it like kind of eliminates my eye bags. Now we are ready to move on to foundation. For today, shocker, I'm not going in with the Too Faced Born This Way. I'm going in with the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade L1 Oslo. I guess that's what it's called. I love this because it wears so long. So I love my Born This Way, and I've worn that on plenty of dates before, but there's just something about this that makes me feel like I'm glowing from within, which, like I said before, is the ultimate goal of this look. And I'm just tapping this into my skin. I have it on the back of my hand, and I'm just tapping it in, starting with some light coverage, and I can build it up as I need to. On our date, we want whoever our date is to be able to see who we really look like. You don't want to wear a mask. I mean, if you do, that's fine, but don't feel like you have to hide who you are just because you're going on a date, whether it's a first date, second date, whatever, or like your husband. For concealer, as usual, we're going in with the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. If you have Tarte Shape Tape, I highly recommend going in with that. But as I've mentioned in a previous video, I don't currently have it, and I am broke and trying to spend a little less money in quarantine because I'm not working right now. So this will do for me for now. For bronzer today, I'm going to go in with my Milk Makeup Cream Bronzer in the shade Baked, just because I feel like a cream helps you, like I said, glow from within even more. So I'm going to shape this more like a contour rather than bronzer, but we're going to go with it. And I'm going to be taking this on my Morphe E8 when I blend this out. But I'm just going to tap it on my cheekbones, my temples, and the outer points of my forehead, and then down the center of my nose first. You want to make sure you do this step before you put on your powder, just because if you do powder first, you cannot go in with a cream. Bronzer is completely on my face. I just want to go in and just clean it up a little bit with my beauty sponge and just make sure it's completely blended out the way that I like. And I know we're looking a little shiny right now, but when we go in with powder, that'll definitely tone that down. Now we're ready to go in with powder, and as per usual, I'm going in with my Mercier translucent powder, and I'm taking that on my Morphe M438 brush, and I'm starting with this in only the places where I put my concealer. And then I'm gonna go in with my MAC powder. This is my Studio Fix in the shade NW10, and I'm just going to dust this all over my face with my E41 by Morphe. It is okay to go over the bronzer here. If you feel like you lose the bronzer at all, that's okay. Just go over it with a powder bronzer just to re-warm up that face. Like I think I'm gonna do that. To bring back some of the warmth on my face, I'm going in with my light butter bronzer, and I'm taking this on my Morphe M527 as opposed to my R2 brush, just because this one's lighter and fluffier and won't overdo the product. And see, that just like kind of brings back some of the warmth that I did with the cream bronzer. For blush, I'm taking my e.l.f. blush palette. This is the light one, and I'm taking the corally shade right up here, and I'm putting this on the apples of my cheeks and brushing it all the way back. I like a coral shade on a date night, depending on what I'm wearing. Like if I'm wearing this shirt, I like a more coral shade just because I feel like it's more bright and cutesy and girly. Now I know, this is an interesting look right now, but if you've seen my other videos, you know my trick is to go back in with that E41 and just blend that out and tone it down. For highlight, I'm using my Sleek makeup palette again. It's in the shade Solstice with the 3 powder shades on my Morphe M530 and just giving myself more of a glow. Do not overdo it on the highlight because throughout your date, you're going to end up looking oily and crepey and creasy and it's not a cute look. If you like that look, then by all means, but most of us probably do not. So I just went ahead and filled in my brows off camera because, as I said before, that's just boring and no one wants to watch that. For the eyes, I like to go with a more like soft, subtle look for a date night. You don't want to over blow out your eyes to the point where you can't even like really see what you really look like anymore. So I'm going in with the Anastasia Soft Glam palette, and I'm first going to take the shade Burnt Orange as a transition in my crease on my Morphe. It's the R37. It pretty much rubbed off. I'm just going to take this all over my crease. Next, I'm going to take the shade Rustic right here on my Morphe M506 brush, and I'm going to dot this on the outer corner first, and then when there's a little bit less product left on my brush, I'm going to take it inwards. Now I'm going to go back with those same 2 shades, but just put them on my lower lash line. I did decide to go with just a matte look today. You can pop some shimmer on the lid if you would like for this look. That wouldn't be overdoing it or anything in my opinion. But I kind of really like how this matte look is coming out today, so I'm just gonna go with this. I am just gonna pop a little bit of that shade Tempera right here on my inner corner of my eye. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly curl my lashes. Then, as usual for mascara, I'm going in with my Loreal Telescopic Mascara in the shade Blackest Black. For lips, I'm going in with my Morphe liquid lipstick in the shade Vanity. I do honestly prefer to use a liquid lipstick if it's a date night, just because, yes, it can dry out your lips a little more, but I do find that because it doesn't transfer, if you're gonna get a little kissy kiss at the end of the night, it makes life easier. You guys, this is the finished look, and I could not be more obsessed. Like, hello. Like, I always do something in this realm for a date night, but I've never really done this exact look, and I usually add in a shimmer, but I am really vibing with this completely matte eye look today because we have so much inner glow going on the face that I'm loving the like more toned down matte eyes. I think it is so beautiful. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Also, don't forget to follow my social media. My Instagram is at Jess Barr 721. My Snapchat is at jbar2113. And my Twitter, for my video links, is at Jess Barr 21. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Mwah!